Hey up me loves, I'm Nat and welcome back to my channel, Nat at North. So fellow renegades, we are back here again for another first reaction and this has come recommended for a really long time. Now I actually did Ctrl Alt Delete last week and I feel as though because of the mushy peas reference apparently Genesis will be very fitting, so we're going to get into Genesis today. The only thing that I know about Genesis, it's like the first book of the Bible. The word really means origin, I guess creation or beginning. And I guess it serves as a bit of a foundation for the biblical narrative, if you will. That is the only thing I know about this song and the Mushy Peas reference. So, without any further ado, let's get into Genesis. Oh, there's the Mushy Peas. Ren.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery.
Oh my goodness. So, I mean, how English can you get? Obviously, now that I've seen Ctrl Alt Delete, it seems like our friend Ren, he has a fascination with mushy peas. And he's there in the chippy, in the Adidas tracksuit. Come on. Yes, go lad and go son. I was already there, guys. I was already there. I was in the moment. And I love the way that he kind of starts off really rapping quickly. We have to get into the lyrics here, guys. It's quite deep and dark. We're talking about lobotomies, which just takes me so much back to poor Vinny. Oh, no. I tell you what. I don't like this concept of lobotomies, I must say. He was dragged off at the end of that, and God knows what's going to happen to poor Vin. How much can you relate, I mean, at least I can, to the lyric, when I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. I'm not inside this dimension. It's definitely somewhere else. And I hated this line. It really just made me sad. I'm put on life support. I've been put upon the highest shelf. What does that mean, the highest shelf? That kind of reminds me of, you're going to laugh, but like when they say, you know, you passed your sell-by date or whatever. People have said that to me a lot, honestly. So being put on the highest shelf, so it's like nobody can reach you. You're out of reach, right? As a short person, I know how this feels. And by the way, I know that Ren did say something about short people's tax, and I've got a bone to pick with you about that, honestly. So unfair. So yeah, it's been put up on the highest shelf. Well, I would be screwed then. Yeah, it's out of reach, out of time perhaps. And I think sometimes your thoughts can go a bit wild with you. I've come from a very, very big family. It just reminds me so much of this line, when I'm by myself, find myself, my mind starts drifting somewhere else. I've had to learn over time of how to get comfortable having nobody around and having moments of isolation and moments of that reflection, because when I grew up I had like 6 siblings in the house at all times, and there was always an open door. People were coming in and out and in and out. And then as I obviously grew up and I moved to the other side of the world and I had a lot of time by myself, it was very, very difficult to adapt to it. I had to kind of learn how to be okay by myself, not having this constant noise around me. I feel as though I do flourish in those environments, right? Because it's just something that I've always had people around me. And it was quite an isolating time for me. So I understand what it means when I'm by myself. I feel my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's almost like, perhaps even for me, I could relate that to nostalgia of living back in the UK. I'm drifting back to, you know, not being fully present where I am right now, and, you know, kind of yearning and missing those moments, but also sometimes overthinking, right? And my mind goes into another dimension because maybe there's a particular problem that is small, but if you sat there and you kind of fester on it, it does become, you make a mountain out of a molehill, really. That's kind of what it reminds me of. That's how I definitely relate to those lyrics. And then my whole life I've been fighting. I love this. The cake, it don't have icing. So let's just face it. Who wants cake with no icing? That's the best bit. I love that, Ren. I totally understand what you mean there, my darling. I really do. he's really in a crossroads. It seems like he's really struggling. And again, maybe perhaps playing with the reality, and he's stuck somewhere else. It's like the body and the mind, maybe the body and the soul. It's separated in some particular way. Life is a lottery. Wow, that is a statement. And it's so true as well. What you were born into is not your fault, but it also can't be an excuse, right? You know, saying, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy, so he doesn't want to be in this headspace wherever he is. Oh, life is ironically fucked me chronically. So yeah, to me, this is potentially, not only is a physical illness, but maybe the mental constraints and difficulties that he's had with, you know, his body not functioning the way that it should, and him getting very, very frustrated with that as well. I've been ill in myself, so that's talking about internally. Oh, I don't want to repeat that next bit. He's calling me Connery. Don't do that, okay? We need to get back to this. Need to figure out where Ren's mindset's going to be, and do we have, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel for him? And just walking down the street, isn't he? He seems a little bit lost. So let's go back a little bit.
Lately fucking me chronically, I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People die late in the dark. People die late in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. Genesis.
Yes. Oh, I love this.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close. It's it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold.
Well, we're going to stop there. Guys, what does this all mean? He's talking about body bags. This is not good. That's crazy what he just said as well. You know, when he was doing the eye thing, it just reminded me of Violet's Tale, and it really creeped me out. It just took me back there, guys. I don't like the way he says as well. It's artistic genius, of course, but I'm going to be straight with you now. I'm going to go straight for the heart. And then pupils dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. And then he's saying, like, Noah was late for the ark. I did not know Noah was late. This is news to me, guys. Bloody hell. What were the consequences of that? I don't understand. Did he get some of his pay docked or something like that? Did his favourite animals just, I don't know, get slung off or not allowed in because he's too late? Maybe it's two ostriches. God knows. Yeah, I have to come back to that line, guys. I need deep thought. I don't get this Genesis bit. I just don't understand. It's like Genesis, it's really about the beginning. That's how I see it. So is it like the cause and effect, maybe? I don't know, guys. Help me out with this Genesis. I don't really know the symbolism of this. And oh my God, how amazing. I don't know who was singing that, but I wasn't expecting it with kind of the flow of the song. I was like, oh, it kind of made me jump. Oh my God, those vocals were absolutely beautiful, which was very bizarre and a bit of a juxtaposition there because what he's singing about is so dark. I felt uplifted at one point, and then I felt at one point there could be demons too. I feel very trapped in this song, guys. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. But he's saying it's not inside this realm of thought. It's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons. I've been knocking on the gates of hell. He's talking about his illness. Okay, I hope that it's going to get better now. Oh, Ren, honestly, I feel for you. I really do in this. It's horrible.
My bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal.
He's coming back.
With a 3-point steal, succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine that I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. Genesis.
Oh, nee, 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 na, 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 nee, nee, nee. Oh, bless him. Poor Ren. Guys, but I felt as though like we did. I felt as though like he was starting to get his game back, you know what I'm saying? And I love the way that Ren, I've spoken about this before, he's so spatially aware. He makes a street look very interesting. Just the way that he was jumping off of the blocks and adding a little bit of dimension to the performance, if you will, in the music video. And obviously the fact that it seems to be in Brighton, in his hometown, and you know, it was also set, he talks about the dark in this as well, and this was at night time, right? This is, I guess, for a lot of people as well, where your mind, for me, it comes alive, but that can also have a bit of a detrimental effect to me, because I think, you know, I overly think at night, of course, when everybody is asleep and that kind of stuff. But let's just see here, guys. These lyrics are absolutely insane. Like, oh my God. And the singing, I just don't know who sung that. I don't know if it's even Ren, it's his own voice, and he's done it in a particular kind of way. But then when he's like, and then he's, let me be real for a second, tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. He's talking about his music again, his therapy. He's coming back to us, guys. That is his weapon, that is how he's beating them dead. He even says that. Beast mode Armageddon, get him. Oh, yes. Don't know, I just feel really uplifted in this segment kind of the song. Time is the author, the lesson. Love that line, it stand out to me. Wow, that's just such, wow, that is a statement. So time is the author, the lesson. Time is murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of the mind. That reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Oh, it so reminds me, I know we've just done caskets, but you know, kind of my takeaway with that is like, time is so precious. You know, it's the one thing you cannot buy, right? And the one thing that just runs out for us. Oh, I love this. Take my piece of the pie and then feed and unwind. So it's almost like he's feeding it to other people. It's his music. I find freedom in rhymes to define my depression. Okay, we always know that the hope is just somewhere there, and it just turned for him. It really did. It was honestly, this song, I didn't really think it was going to have like a sad tone, but it is really heartbreaking. Some of the lyrics in the beginning when he's talking physically about his body and his mind, that's just so sad for Ren. I'm still not entirely sure of the symbolism of Genesis. Like I said, it could be maybe the origin of his illness, his pain, but then how that transformed itself into the art of his music. I don't know, guys. That is really my interpretation from this. But it was quite a heavy song. Like, I'm not going to lie, it really was. I hate thinking about Ren. I think as well he's so descriptive, and the way that he raps and sings, you can really just feel it in his voice, can't you? And you can just really, it takes you to almost in a very strange way those scenes and those moments that he's talking about, and it's really difficult to listen to knowing everything he's been through. So what was your guys' impression of Genesis? What do you think the meaning of this whole song is? What is the message in there? And have you got any standout lyrics you'd like to share with me? I would love to hear everything. And I totally got the reference to the mushy peas in the beginning. It must be one of Ren's favorites, let's just say that. So thank you so much for watching along with me today. We do actually have an episode of Nat's Chats where we're going to be discussing Ctrl Alt Delete, which was my first reaction from last week with the Skinner Brothers, and that collab was absolutely magnificent. To date, one of my fave songs. So please do go and check that out. We'll be discussing my thoughts and your comments as always. It's that time again. Nat's poll is officially out. You renegades will be the judge of my first reaction next week. So 3 songs to choose from. First of all, we have Masochist, Ren's official lyric video, followed by What You Want, and then I had to also explore a collaboration here. So Ren and Sam Tompkins, What Went Wrong, the official video. Go on, vote, and the most popular choice will be my first reaction for next week. I can't wait to see what you're going to pick. And in the meantime, take care wherever you are in the world, and ta-ra for now.